Hi, how are you? My name is Angel. You can probably tell I'm trying to get ready to go out. I decided to include you in my little get ready with me session. I'm going out to like a late lunch and my pickup is in 40-ish minutes. So I thought I have enough time to kind of get ready with you guys and finally answer the questions. You guys asked me questions, I think it's been like 3 weeks now. Yeah, I think it's been about 3 weeks since you asked me questions on Instagram, and I've been procrastinating on doing this video, so I thought I'd do it as I get ready, kind of knock two birds out with one stone. I need to put this hair away. Don't worry, I'm not gonna wear it out like this. I just want it out of the way while we get makeup going. So I got quite a few questions that day. You can see. A lot of these are actually the same as the ones I got on my assumptions tag, which I'll link above so you can go and have a look at that. I'm just thinking I don't want to answer the same questions. I don't think it's the best use of our collective time, so I'm not going to go over stuff that we talked about in that video. I think I'm going to try and address the more interesting, unusual ones, because you guys ask a lot of the same questions. I don't know, really don't know what that's about, but yeah, if you're new here, I would urge you to go watch my assumptions tag. First question, I've never really understood, do you sell perfumes or are they all your scents? I don't sell fragrance. I have in the past, but I don't anymore. This is my collection. What you see like on my Instagram and on my YouTube is my collection. So yeah, I'm a bit of an addict. If you've been here long enough, you know that it's actually been worse before. In like between 2016 and 2018, it was way worse. Sorry, my makeup mirror is over here. So if you see me looking off to the side, that's what's going on over here. Well, I have one here and one here. So I'm doing the Jackie Aina method, powder before foundation. I have decided that I'm gonna put on some foundation today because I'm trying to look cute today. Oh, by the way, this is not a tutorial. A lot of people do makeup a lot better than me. So I hope you guys aren't like hoping for instructions, because you probably shouldn't take makeup instructions from me. I'm just trying to get by, girl. Next, hi please. Hi so much. We just want to know who makes your custom stiletto pumps. I get my pumps, when I buy custom pumps, I get them done by Only Maker. I will link them in the description box. They are US based, but I think production happens in China. I'm not sure. The company is US incorporated, but I think they get made in China. Yeah, but I get my custom pumps done by them. I mean, I've used other companies before, but currently the only company that does custom pumps for me is Only Maker, because I found them to be very consistent. Sometimes with custom shoes, I found that you can have inconsistencies. So you order a pair, you love them, and then you reorder, and then they come a different shape. For me, the reason why I get custom pumps is because I'll fall in love with a certain style of shoe and then not be able to get it again. And I want them cut a certain way. I like pumps cut a certain way. I like a certain amount of toe cleavage. I like a certain shape in the vamp. I mean, I think you guys know I'm a pretty picky person, so yeah, that's why I get custom pumps done. Not all my shoes are custom, of course, but I do like my everyday shoes. Well, now we're in the house all day, but my everyday like pumps, like work shoes, I did prefer to have them done custom because I wear them so much. I don't want shoes that are killing me. I want them to be comfortable, but I also want a certain shape in them. So yeah, and my shape is modeled on the Christian Vuitton Socate. Those are my favorite sexy pumps. They're not for beginners. They are not for the faint of heart. You need to be kind of a veteran to happily walk in that shape of shoe, but I mean, I'm seasoned. I've been wearing heels more than flats since I was like 16, so for me it's a non-issue. I haven't felt my feet in years. How has COVID-19 been for you financially and mentally? I think everyone has felt the impact of COVID-19, both financially and mentally, and for some, unfortunately, physically. I would say for me, I've felt it, I've really felt it in terms of business. a number of my operations have suffered. And even with starting, you guys know, like Trophy Wife came to a grinding halt. I couldn't bring stuff in for the longest time. I actually just got a shipment last week, so we should be resuming in the near future. But that's the only business that you guys of mine that you guys know about. There's a lot of other stuff that happens in the background. I think everyone has felt it financially. I am pretty good at putting money away, so it hasn't killed me yet, but 2020 has not delivered the way it was supposed to financially. At the beginning of the year, I shared with you guys that I had a really audacious financial goal. Like I had set a number for myself for 2020. If I make that number, I mean, it's possible, but it would really be the hand of God doing it for me because I'm really behind my projections. But I thank God for making money at all, because I know a lot of people are feeling it a lot worse than I am. So we have to thank God for small mercies. But yeah, I think like everybody, have felt it. Mentally, I think what has been harder for me has been other 2020 things, not necessarily COVID-19. I'm not really suffering from being in the house. I think I have a lot of anxiety around getting ill because I have been ill outside of COVID-19. This has not been the healthiest year for me. So I know that my immune system is compromised, so I'm worried. I know I have active anxiety around exposure and what that would mean for me. I worry about my people, my family, my friends. I worry a lot. But aside from that, I don't think I have other mental effects more than the average person, you know? But yeah, I think everyone is really feeling nothing. Thank you for asking. That's a sweet question. I think it's important that we check on each other. Just, hey, you good, girl? You doing okay? All right. Just checking. We need to G-check each other and vibe check each other because it's a lot. Thank you for that question. What are your favorite candles from Bath & Body Works / White Barn? That changes pretty regularly in the same way that I'm quite fickle with personal fragrance. I do experiment a lot with scented candles. I'm just big on scenting everything. So my car scent, my house scent, my own fragrance, my cleaning products. I like to explore scent. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's one of those things that I get a lot of joy from. It's a small thing that I get a lot of joy from. So I can't say that I have fixed favorite. Though I will say that I have a few candles that I purchase and repurchase. Like I'm never without a mahogany teak wood in my house. There's always a mahogany teak wood. I've purchased Into the Night now 3 times. I'm really enjoying that candle. What else? I used to love Champagne Toast. I feel like they changed it. That and Black Cherry Merlot. I feel like they changed both of those because I used to love them and now I find them really, like, it's weird. Now I feel like Champagne Toast is the La Vie Belle of Bath & Body Works. Like, it smells so basic to me these days and I used to really, really love it. I don't know what that is, but I can say firmly that I love mahogany teak wood, especially for bathrooms. And sometimes for bedrooms to create a bit of an ambiance. It's a very sexy, almost masculine scent. I'm enjoying Into the Night. Oh, and I really like 1,000 Wishes. I really, really like 1,000 Wishes. It's not my usual type. It's a bit more fruity than what I usually like. But I think I've gone through like 3 or 4 of 1,000 Wishes this year alone. I only started burning that candle this year. But I really experiment. My candles cabinet is packed full. I have a lot of scented candles. It's kind of my thing. Okay, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? 20. I was like 8 years ago. 8 to 9 years ago. I'll be 29 on the 7th of September. So 9 years ago, I would tell myself, it's not that serious. I took everything so seriously when I was younger. Everything was a big deal. Everything was life and death. Everything was... I took everything so seriously. Everything was the end of the world. And I think in growing up and realizing that I am so small in this world, it has taken a lot off of me because I don't don't know, everything felt really, really important and monumental to me. And I think I took life way too seriously. I think I've always been an overachiever, and at the time, as much as it's good to be focused, and it's a very good thing that I was a pretty, focused person, I think maybe I lost out on really living, and maybe I still am losing out on really living, because I'm a very cautious person. I really think about things. I never really just wild out, that's really not my thing. I live on a to-do list. I live and die by the plan. And I know maybe when I'm 40, I'll be telling my 28-year-old self, girl, you should have just like chilled out. I don't know how to chill. That's me. And right now at 29, I think at 20, I thought everything was a lot more serious than it actually was. I needed to chill the F out, because none of those fears that I had came even close to coming true. So I would also tell myself that I was trying to grow up too quickly. Like I got into a very serious relationship, almost married that man real young. And it's always been my thing. Like I'm generally into older people, not just older guys. I'm into older people, and I think because I surround myself with older people, I make older decisions and I make older plans. The things that I'm thinking about now, I don't think people that are my age think about, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. I'm definitely very comfortable because of choices that I've made, and things that I've foregone. I've foregone a lot of fun in the interest of plans and the future, and it affords me a pretty comfortable, safe, stable life. But at the same time, how important is stability when you're younger? Life is gone in a flash, and wouldn't I wish that I had been a bit more reckless? I don't know. Gosh, this has turned into therapy, eh? 2 mistakes that you made while navigating early womanhood. I became a stepmother. I tried to take care of somebody's children, somebody's children. That's really my MO. I keep ending up with people with a child, then I go and make this child fall in love with me. I'm good with kids. I love children. I'm not sure if I want any of my own, but other people's kids tend to love me, Then I go and get invested and become somebody's parent. And I've done that more than once. And I don't know if that's necessarily the move. I think I tried to become, it's very important to me to be useful to people, I want to be an asset. Like I want to know that I'm useful in X way to a person. But I think I do that to my detriment, and really I have no business. Like the first time I did that for someone, I had no business being anybody's mama. But there I was picking somebody up from school and going to PTA meetings and I was doing the whole, now when I think about, girl, you needed to be out twerking. That's what I needed to be doing. Do you see what I mean when I say I'm going to be thinking I should have been having more fun? Even now, when I'm 40, I'll be thinking about this moment and thinking, babe, you should have been out twerking. You should have been out twerking. I mean, that's assuming we even survived that long. I don't know how much longer we have on this earth, eh? Doesn't it feel like Earth is self-destructing? Beirut just exploded. Where? I don't know. I don't know. And that's even more of a reason, because if the world is indeed ending, does it matter that all the plans and all the effort that I'm putting into preparing for my life at 35 and 40 and 50 when I might not make it to 29? Is it gonna matter? I don't know. This is getting real big and deep, huh? Anyway, I need to move on to the next question. I'm going to end up finishing my makeup and I've only answered 3. What is your absolute guiltiest pleasure? You mean like apart from fragrance? I love a good wine. My God, I love a good wine. My goodness. And when I say good wine, I mean a good wine. A good wine, Savannah. I need above 4.5. Well, it's very rare to get above 4.5, but somewhere like in the high 4s on Vivino. I like a vintage, you know. If I'm gonna have red, I want it to be vintage and bougie. I like a good Riesling. I like a Chardonnay, a Sauvignon Blanc. I like my wine dry generally. But I really indulge in good wine. What else do I like? I revel in reality TV. It just makes me so happy to watch people. It's a really irrational way to behave. Generally, reality TV is not art mimicking life at all. Like I just don't feel like real people behave like that, which is why it's so interesting for me to watch. Like I watch a lot of reality TV, but for the giggles, it's just like look at this 50-year-old woman throwing a glass at somebody. Oh my God, you know. It's like a train. It's like a train crash. I like good chocolate. I'm into really dark chocolate, which I indulge in. I have a whole ritual now where I sit on the balcony. Well, before I got ill, I'd sit on the balcony with a glass of wine and a bar of chocolate, well, a piece of a bar of chocolate. But now I've been doing it with a bit of decaf coffee. And some chocolate before I have my shower at night. Vibes. But yeah, I think I'm a bit of a hedonist. I have a preference for the finer things. I enjoy the good life. I enjoy luxury. I like a good luxury bag. I like designer things. I don't know. I have a taste for the expensive. It's a problem because I ain't got no money. It's a real problem. But yeah, I have generally quite expensive taste, which is, I don't know why I got it. My parents are generally humble people. Well, my mom is kind of bougie, but my dad is such a humble guy. Whew, I've overbaked, It'll be fine, don't worry. My dad is such a humble guy. I know I got it from my mom more. She likes nice things, though I think I like nice things more than her, or she likes a different type of nice thing. So I'm putting on a little bit more foundation because I put way too much powder on. Yeah, but that's my guilty pleasure in life. Expensive things. It started with that man I almost married. That man put me in stores I had never been in, and I was like, oh, this is something I can get on board with. Okay. What you talking about, Chanel? All right, Hermes. Okay. By the way, I only have 4 eyelashes left. I was meant to have an appointment earlier this week, but something came up, so I couldn't go. And this is the dire situation of my lashes. It's horrendous. So I have to do my makeup to make it look less like I just walked in off the street, you know? Gosh, I've answered 2 questions, man. I've told you guys before, my main occupation is in professional services. Right now, mostly in financial services. But that's as much as I'm willing to share about that. And then be a shala. I'm a bit of a hustler, you know? I'm a hustler, baby. I provide by any means. Next is, how are you shipping Savage by Fenty to Kenya? Savo Store. My preference is Savo Store. Sometimes I've used something random, but those are the only 2 shippers I use. I used to use another one. I'm not gonna say who and ruin their business, but they did not handle my things very well, so I stopped going back. Are you an only child? Girl, do I give off only child vibes? I'm not. I'm the eldest of 3. I'm a firstborn daughter. If you know, you know, girl. You're even more of a firstborn when you're a girl. Well, is that something? I'm the eldest of 3. My brother is 27 and my sister is 25. My parents like stacked us up. Bam, bam, bam. Where would you vacation when the world fully opens? I don't know that the world is ever gonna fully open. I don't think we're ever gonna go back to how things were. But I would like to go to France soon. The thing is that I've gone and blown all my vacation savings on this house. But I want to go to France next. For my birthday, I actually just booked flights yesterday for my little birthday getaway, where I'm going to my favorite place on earth, Msamweni. But yeah, my first real vacation, as soon as I can get my money together, I want to go to France. Not just Paris, like I want to go to the Riviera, I want to go to the rose fields in Grasse, I want to go to Nice, I want to go to Bordeaux, I want to go to France, real bad. I was gonna push it to 30, and it might end up being for my 30th birthday anyway, like a year from now, but if I can do it sooner, I will. What did you study? Economics and political science. I need a bit of black on this brow for this highlight because I've been too lazy to thread my brows. I thread my own brows, and I think I should just go back to having someone do it because I get lazy about touching them up. But that's a good hack. When they're not done, I add a bit of black to right at the bottom of them, then it creates more of a contrast so you can't really see that they aren't done like that. I'm very lazy. This is why I told you it's not a tutorial, girl. First, I love your content so much and you inspire me. I find that too cute. Like I am a hot mess. When you guys say stuff like that, I'm like, I don't know, are you sure? I wouldn't mind knowing your take on marriage. Marriage, inawenyewe. I don't think it's for everybody. I'm gonna contour because I'm feeling a bit fat. I'm feeling fluffy, so I'm gonna contour. I don't think marriage is for everybody. I don't know if it's for me, to be honest. I think it was part of my big plan. My big plan was I was going to be married by 25. I thank God that I did not go through with that. Sometimes I think about what would have happened if I had gone through with it, and it really scares me. Like oh, I don't even like to think about it too hard because, and then okay, yeah, I don't know if it's for me. I think a lot of people go into marriage not realizing what a big commitment it should be. And I don't think that there are many men worthy of that commitment these days. I think society has changed a lot. Our dads were very serious guys. Like my dad is a serious guy. I can see why my mom would say, you know what, yes, I'm ready to live my life with you. Because that guy, that's a serious guy. That guy said, Madeline, that's my mom's name, Madeline, you tell me the life you want, and that's the life I'm gonna give you, okay? I'm gonna take care of you. You're not going to have stress. My mom has never dealt with a lot of stress that people deal with. Street is a woman. Street is a what? Father, he's drunk. His car is beating us. My mom has not dealt, like my mom got a good man, Savannah. That's a good man, Savannah. I don't know how many good men there are left, and I'm not ready to tether myself to an okay man just because I want to say I'm married. It's not that deep for me. Ah! Jeez, I nearly killed myself with that. I mean, that was dramatic, but I don't know why that brush went flying like that. But you guys know what I mean. Like, I'm not ready to. I just don't think that I need to settle for the general quality of men that I'm seeing, just in the name of saying I'm married. I'm not someone who is super attached to must get married, then have children, then like I'm not really attached to that. I'm a pretty capable babe. I don't need rescuing. So if he comes, great. And he has to be a certain type of man. I'm a certain type of woman. I don't think I'm a basic, and so I'm not going to settle for some basic guy. Just, you know, if the right man comes along, I would consider it, and there are terms and conditions, which he must meet, or we can just be partners. I mean, I'm happy to do an Oprah and Stedman kind of situation, you know? Or like Frida Kahlo and Diego. You buy me a townhouse, you buy you a townhouse next to each other, and then you can come visit. And then you can go right back to your house. I could do that, happily. Like come see me, and then when you start to annoy me, you can go back to your house, you know, no piss me off. I'm not attached to it. It doesn't have to happen. If it happens, great. If not, you know, also great. You know, I don't believe in doing it just to check a box. Okay, so he's texting me that he's on his way, and I am not near ready. Oh Lord, who is that man? Girl, which man? I'll be running a roster. I have a team. I am dating, so it depends on who you're talking about. What you talking about, Willis? Waste their time 2020. What's your real name? Angel is my real name. Like Angel is on my ID. It's my middle name though. I was baptized Angel. My first name is Wendy. So Wendy, Angel, last name is my government name. Why don't you like braiding your hair? It just takes too long. I don't think it's the best use of my time. It takes too long. It just takes too long. That's it. That's the whole reason. I have nothing against braids. I would have edges anyway, so it's not about protecting my edges. It just takes too long, so. How are you doing? That's cute. I'm okay. I had a shaky, real shaky April, May, but I'm much better in every way now. Not 100%, but a lot better. Do you still work in corporate? I work. It's weird. I work kind of freelance, kind of. I work with corporates now. I'm not full-time employed by anybody. I'm full-time employed by my damn self. Okay? Where is my lip liner? God, you seen that meme? How to wisely invest or purchase luxury items. What brands are timeless? It's a big question, but I would say buy classics, buy classic shapes in classic colors. Don't customize. It's very tempting to get initials, what's it called, hot stamps and all that, but it makes resale very difficult. I'm never very attached to anything. I buy knowing that I might resell even my classics, so I never get customizations or anything ever, unless I'm getting small leather goods, because I hold on to my SLGs for forever. Keychains, I mean key, what are they called? Like a clay, like my Louis Vuitton clay, or wallets, coin purses, wristlets, that kind of thing. Go ahead and customize, because you're probably not going to resell anyway, and even if you did resell, you're not going to get much back. But for big items, Chanel handbags, Hermes handbags, like proper full-size handbags or luggage, don't customize. Maybe get like a luggage tag and customize that, but don't customize the actual bag. It makes it harder to sell. Hold on to your everything. Hold on to your boxes, receipts, dust bags. Hold on to everything. It increases your resale value. And be careful about colors. The bags that I've been stuck with and haven't been able to sell are the ones that I got in audacious colors, hot pinks. I had a green Celine Phantom that was so hard to sell. Like I took a lot less than I paid for it, because it's not a very popular color, you know. So, but in general, my style is quite muted. I do prefer the basic colors, black, nude, grays, the regular damier or monogram with Louis Vuitton. I do prefer muted colors. Red also is kind of a neutral when it comes to designer bags. I got my back in an orange because it's a classic MS color. So as much as it's not a classic color, for MS that's a classic. Like for a Birkin, orange is a very classic color, so I know that will not be difficult to get rid of anyway. But yeah, that's the advice that I would give you know, right off the top of my head. Now I'm not even doing my makeup. I'm just sitting here wondering where my lip liner is and talking. How old are you? I'm 28. I'm trying to answer questions I've never seen before. Where did you buy your earrings from, the ones you always have on? These are Swarovskis. I buy a pair every year. And then I never take them out. I mean, I'll take them out maybe a few times a year to wear something more dramatic, but these never come out. I saw some really gorgeous Charles & Colvard studs. They're moissanite. I kind of want them. Like, I want to see how well they do, because I know I want to buy myself diamond studs for 30. So anyway, I'm running. These are Swarovski. That's all you need to know. Is YouTube your full-time job? Girl, no. How? No. Children's, when? Girl, I don't know. I don't even know if there's, I don't know if that's in the cards for me. And even if it was, it would just be one, and I would probably adopt my child. Yeah. I'm very unlikely to conceive and manufacture a child. I can't even. I feel like a lot of my friends have talked to me before about when they pictured themselves pregnant. I can't even conceive in my mind the idea of myself pregnant. I can't see it. What does your ideal vacation look like? I don't have an ideal vacation. I want different things at different times. Sometimes I want to be in a city, sometimes I want to be in the mountains, sometimes I want to be at the beach, sometimes I want to be... I don't have an ideal vacation. A lot depends on a lot. Hi, do you prefer working for other people, or if able to, would you rather work for your parents? I would never work for my parents. I love them, but I would never work for my parents. Ever. Never have, never would. I don't know, generally I don't do well taking orders. I'm one of those people, I like to run my own life. I had to work in corporate to kind of learn that even while working with corporates, I'm a person that needs to do her own thing. Like, I need to be able to run my life, I need to be able to own my day, and I need to decide what I'm doing with my day that day. That is something that I've learned about myself. Give me a second. So yeah, I would never work for my parents. I mean, I don't want to say would never. If I had no money at all, of course I would say, Mama, you got something for me? But that is not at all in my plans, ever. I'm gonna smoke this up a little bit because I feel like the absence of eyelashes is so loud. Let me just get a bit of darkness in the lid there. Anyway, so that's it for the face. I'm gonna wear the hair down, I think. Sorry, kind of cute, huh? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the dress that I'm gonna be wearing. It's a very unforgiving fabric, given that I don't have shapewear on. So I'm gonna have to keep it like that all night. But I think it's cute, very lunch date appropriate. My shoes are downstairs in my car, so I actually have to go down in sandals. But this is how I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be carrying my Gucci Maman, and I'm gonna be wearing YSL Manifesto. I just bought this 2 days ago, and I'm in love with it. I've actually had it before, and I'm very happy to have this back in the collection. I need to go, my phone is going off. I think I've been doing this. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the whole thing properly, but my shoes are downstairs. I'm just wearing regular strappy sandals, but I think I'm gonna plan this out better the next time so that we can, you know, do it the proper YouTuber way. I gotta go. God bless you, love you, mean it. Bye.